The city of Vancouver on the west coast of Canada has a rich heritage of First Nations art, created by the original inhabitants of the country before the arrival of Europeans. Today, we have the great privilege of interviewing Chris Turreau, an artist who is perpetuating the traditional First Nations woodcarving culture. He is from the Dene Nation in the Canadian far north and has created his own style by mixing various First Nations artistic patterns with bold colors. Here is a feather he carved for Culture in Context.
Detail work. I just use an X-Acto blade, right? It's nice and sharp all the time, right? And then, I just, before I painted it out, now I'm just going to carve it out, right? And the feather is like a good luck thing, right? And the wolf means strength and stamina.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And this is really old growth yellow cedar. You can't find this wood that often anymore. Like red cedar, you can find anywhere. But the older growth stuff, it's getting harder to find, right?
Wow.
And it's expensive.
Oh. That's like a stencil knife, right?
Yeah, it's basically just like a little detail knife.
Nice.
Yeah. You know, they do a lot of art. You can do a lot of art projects with it, right? Good for a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people don't use it for wood, but I find it really works real good.
How did you pick the colors, the blue and the black?
The turquoise, I like color.
Oh.
So I like, usually I used to do it the wolf in like a blue or like a bright blue. This blue here. It's like a nice bright blue, right?
Yeah.
Came across some turquoise one day and I tried it and I liked it, so I just kept with it.
Oh, nice.
I like color, so it really stands out on the wall too when you hang it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is more of a lighter, aqua more of like a teal turquoise. You know what I mean? Then I use this one too. It's more of a blue turquoise. You know what I mean? It's a little different.
Yeah.
This is more like bluey. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
I change it up every once in a while. Because traditional colors are really the red and black.
Oh, right. So like those colors.
Yeah, it's more of a red and black. But I like bright, so I use a brighter red.
Right.
Yeah.
So you like to mix the traditional with the more...
Yeah, with the more modern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You put your own take on it.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I learned. I just hung out with carvers, right? I just watched the way they did it. Then but I have my own certain style now, right?
Is there a new generation coming up?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, there's tons of them actually. But a lot of them are on the island. Up north, right?
Oh, I see.
It's just hard to get their art out there, right? Because they're, they don't do what we do. You gotta try to, go to the galleries. If you're first time, and the gallery doesn't know you, then you're like whatever, But if you have the skill, it's hard to get your name out there sometimes.
Right.
I've just been doing it so long, but people they just come up on the street to me and they're like, "Aren't you the carver in Gastown?" Or
And have you been able to break through into any galleries, any expositions?
I have, but I really don't like selling to the galleries. I rather sell directly to the people, right?
Right.
I find that most of the galleries, they basically just rip you off.
Right.
And then they'll sell it for double, triple the price.
Right.
So I just find it easier this way. And I can set up anywhere because I got a license, right?
Nice.
So I can set up, drops in the street, anywhere where, lots of people are.
Do you know what the significance of the red and the black is? Like the traditional colors?
Yeah, well, back in the day, a lot of the colors they got were a lot of reds and a lot of blacks, right? And whites and greens and blues. And that's what they basically all they had. So, yeah, you know what I mean? And then, but, back before that, they used to use a lot of like berries. You know what I mean? Try to get colors together, right? That was like way back in the day.
Right, way back. The first.
Yeah, before they're,
So they'd actually make paint from berries.
Yeah.
That they would pick.
Yeah, exactly. Just to change it up.
Amazing.
And then you would use it, you know, like bear fats and stuff like that to like put it in the wood. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Now we just use oil or whatever.
Yeah,
but
sure.
Back in the day, that's what they did. But where my dad's from, they do a lot of soapstone carving.
And would it be mostly animal shapes?
Like, mostly animals and figures. You know, people like doing you know fishing or you know what I mean, stuff like that.
Oh, that's awesome.
But mostly you know bears and eagles and seals, stuff like that. Because my dad was close to they're almost Inuit up there, right? They're almost like Eskimos.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah. Very close though, very close. Plus there's a lot of stone up there, so might as well use it. Not much of a forest. They got, you know, not big trees like they do out here, right?
Sure.
Go, finito.
Oh, beautiful, Chris.
Thanks. It's all signed on the back.
Oh, thank you very much.